Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am filming this week for the week of May 21st through Sunday the 27th. I'm filming this on a Friday and I'm literally like, I can't believe May is almost over. I had to use this kit. I know you guys are like, wait, it's not summertime. First of all, in Arizona, it is summertime. It's been over 100 degrees for about a week now. So I consider that, pretty much summertime. And two, next week, June actually starts in my Erin Condren, and the whole month of June I am doing plantation kits. So I wanted to start off the summer and use this kit from Wild Sunshine Co. I did get it kind of like a la carte, so I just kind of picked what I thought I would use. And so this is what I came up with. So here are the full boxes. I think they're really pretty. I love the colors. Here's the bottom washi and the washi strips. Here are your to do today, your headers and then your little things. And then here are some half boxes, some quarter boxes, some really skinny labels, and some heart checklist. So I do have tons of stuff to pull into this. I shopped my stash kind of, and most of the things that I will be using this week are actually from samplers. So I don't know about you guys, but I end up with like a stack of samplers that I don't know what to do with, and they don't necessarily always match, but I have pulled in the best I could to functionally plan this week while using my samplers app. I wasn't able to pull everything from samplers, but I did get quite a bit pulled in from the sampler sheet, so I'm excited about that. I think, as usual, I'm going to start with my bottom washi and my date covers. I'm going to be using date covers from More Avenue, and yes, they have curse words, and yes, I love them. I'm 33. I'm allowed to have curse words in my planner if I want. And then, like I said, the glitter headers will be from Scribble Prints Co. These are like a super duper old summer, I think, glitter headers. That was one of her summer like colorways. So I found colors that matched pretty well. Like I said, I'm trying to use up what I have. Not because I don't want to buy more, but just because I have a lot of stuff and it's starting to get kind of overwhelming. So I want to kind of go through and use up what I can when I can. So that's the whole thought process behind that. So I will go ahead and get started. And as always, I'm going to put down the bottom washi, the date covers. I'm not sure if I'll cover the flags if I have something that matches, but I will do it all sped up so you don't have to watch. What it looks like so far. To cover up the flags on the side, I just used some of the cut washi and kind of cut that in and made kind of little decorative flags, which I think are super cute. So I am just gonna start in and go kind of day by day. I'm gonna keep my glitter headers over here so I don't get them lost in my pile. Okay, first thing on Monday, I want to put a checklist. And I'm going to put a glitter header to cover that. Yellow, so this would be green. And then the first thing that I want to remember for Monday well, I have two things. It's Coffee Monday, but we are also doing a dress down day at my office. So I'm going to take this pink one, put it here. And to mark dress down day, I have the sampler from Rainbow Bottle Charms, and it has a little sneaker. So we are allowed to wear jeans and tennis shoes if we want. So I'm going to put a sneaker on this side, and then to mark coffee, I have this But First Coffee sheet from Planner-esque, and I'm going to use the yellow as well. So I'm going to put But First Coffee on top, and then I'll write in dress down day underneath. Let me go ahead and put in one of my full boxes. And I'm going to put a glitter header down here just to break it up a little bit. And I want to put in my meal little things. And then I'm going to put a heart to track what I'm cleaning that day. So that's going to be my bottom section, kind of tracking what I clean, and meals, and then TV. And the other thing that I need to mark down, and I think I'll use a tiny little, this is like smaller than a quarter box, so fourth box maybe, I don't know. No, fourth box, no, that is a quarter box. So maybe, all I know is it's smaller than, oh, that's two pinks together. I should have saw that. Let's see. Okay, it's coming up, it's coming up, it's coming up. Cool. So I am, someone is going on vacation, and to help her out, I check emails to make sure she doesn't get too far behind. So I'm going to put this sticker here. And then I'm going to take this bow clip, I'm going to do, let's do the yellow, just like as a reminder of that day, or for the week actually, but putting it on Monday will get me in the habit of it. Cool. So moving on to Tuesday, and I think I'm going to keep the same format and just put the checklist on top. And then a glitter header, which will be yellow. Then I don't have anything going on that like morning, so I think I'm going to put in the pink box. So I'll put in this, and then in the afternoon or evening when I get home, I want to do some crafting. So I'm going to take this pattern box, put it down here. Is that straight? Kind of. And then from Planning Roses, this is like a super old sampler that I've been holding on to, but I'm actually going to take this MAC, because I do have a MAC, and that is what I will be doing my crafting on. So I'm going to put that there and just write craft time, which I think will be super cute. And then I will put in the green one. And I don't have any TV shows that day, so it'll just be a meal tracker and a cleaning tracker. Perfect. Going on to Wednesday. Wednesday's a little bit busier day. So I'll use a full box that I don't mind kind of covering up. Oh, and if you guys are seeing this on my thumb, it's not like dirt or anything. I burnt myself with my hair straightener. Yes, I am 33 and I still burn myself with my hair straightener. I don't know how I did it. I wake up very early for work and sometimes do my hair while I'm probably still half asleep, I guess. And that's what happens when I do that. So, yeah. Let's see. So we'll put this in here. A little crooked. And then I have a meeting. So let's mark that with one of these, like, almost third boxes. Let's use the blue. Down here. And to mark meeting, I have these meeting stickers from Sweet Ava's Paper. I love anytime I don't have to write in my own handwriting. So these are perfect. Actually, I want to move that up onto the box because I have something to put after. So we'll lift him up and move him onto the box. Okay, still good. And then I want to put a half box down. Let's use the yellow one because I am probably going to go to the movies this day and see Deadpool with my husband. So I'm going to take these movie night stickers from Planner Sister Sticker. And I think I'm going to take kind of the medium-sized movie night and put that there. And then I'll go in with my glitter headers. So I really like how this is turning out so far. Oops, I almost forgot. I do have a TV show. So we'll put down meal. We'll put down cleaning. And we'll put down TV show. Okay, pretty cute. I don't need to anymore. Okay, so on to Thursday. Thursday's actually not very busy for once. It's a miracle. So I'll put my checklist down. And I always like putting my checklist on top. I like how it looks scattered, but I feel functionally for me, it works best when I put my checklist on top. It's just kind of how my brain works with work stuff in the morning. You know, like I say, I do go to work fairly early for most people. And so my stuff gets done in the morning. And then from there, it's kind of, you know, the rest of the day is kind of mine. So that's why the rest of the day is for my things that need to get done. So that's just how my brain works. That's kind of always how my brain works. I think that's why the vertical Erin Condren works for me as opposed to like a horizontal. My brain just does not think horizontally. My brain thinks in checklist and, you know, vertical. My planner friend from work, she loves horizontal, and she loves like days on one pages where she can like kind of go all over the page. I can't do that. Looking at that kind of gives me anxiety, and I'm like, what are you doing? But it works for her, and so I think part of the fun of planning, I guess, if you want to call it that, is the finding your style and finding what works for you, because what works for you may not work for someone else. But yeah, this is just what works for me. So I do recommend trying different things. If it's something like you're thinking, oh, you know, I don't want to try and do this because, you know, it'll cost a lot of money, or you know, because planning is an expensive habit. I'm not gonna lie. When you start buying stickers and you start, you know, even if you're somebody that stamps or uses other things, it still can be an expensive habit. I'm gonna mark cleaning my fridge with this Sabai & Co. Sampler. So I'll put that there. But you know, there's tons of free printables. There's things like that that you can use to help find your planning style. For me, the way that I figured out this did work for me was I actually bought a happy planner first. And you know, when you go to Michael's, you can get happy planners sometimes, you know, 50% off. So I think it was like $15 or something when I first bought it. And you know, I got some free printables and just printed it out on like cheap label paper that you would print out mail labels on, and cut them by hand. And so that's how I found, you know, checklist works for me and vertical planning works for me. But it was relatively inexpensive, and I highly recommend doing that to anyone who's new to planning. Either trying a free printable or trying a happy planner. And you know, now with the different size happy planners, you can see if a mini works for you. You can see if you're somebody that can plan in that tight space. Again, I'm not somebody that can do that. You see, I like to like spread it out and kind of use all of the stickers. So the mini doesn't work for me, but it may work for you. And again, you can get that, you know, from Michael's on sale for a relatively inexpensive price. So that's my little spiel about how to find your planning style. Sorry if it was a little bit rambly. It's just what I think. So I'll put this in, and then the only other thing I want to mark is payday. And to mark my payday, I have the sampler from You and Me stickers. And I'm just going to take the little yellow payday flag and put it, actually I'll put it up here to pop off the blue. Alright, so on to Friday. I guess technically this is the start of summer because the Monday after this is Memorial Day, which I think most people think of as the start of summer. So I guess this totally fits, right? This is totally in line with summer starting. I just really love the colors of this kit, and I thought it would be a fun way to get into summer before I start on my plancation things. So there's that full box. Let's use the pink. The only thing that I have this day is a bill due. So I think to mark that, I'm going to take one of these little tiny stickers and put it here. Actually, this is to order ClickList, and I wanted a bigger sticker than that. Bill due is further on. So we're actually going to take this one and put it here. And then to mark ordering my ClickList, I have this sampler from Rose Shadow Collection. I'm going to take this like corally pink laptop, because you order ClickList online, which is amazing. But yeah, so I actually do have a bill due. I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. But I wanted to put it down here. Glitter header. So to mark the bill due, I actually have this sampler from Raspberry Designs. It's a super old sampler, but I thought the pink kind of matched. So I thought I'd put that there. And then it is my husband's payday. So I actually had 2 samplers from You and Me stickers. So I'll put the payday up here. It's coming together, guys. I think this is my favorite point when I'm planning, is when things like start to come together and start to look really cute. It just makes me happy. For Saturday, I have a nail appointment and I need to pick up my ClickList and then film. So instead of putting my checklist, because I don't like putting checklists on my weekend, I'm going to put in my weekend banner, which is gorgeous. Oh, it's a little small. I hate trying to center a weekend banner, so I'm going to turn this upside down so you can see. Okay, it's not perfect, but it's better. So that's super cute. And then to mark my nail appointment, I'm going to use this pink flag. And we're going to use this pink nail polish from a super old Scribble Prints Co. sampler. I don't even know how many years old this is. It's just super old, but I'm going to put that there to mark picking up or doing my nails. To mark my groceries. Did I not get anything to mark groceries? Okay, I couldn't find what I originally got to mark getting my groceries with, so I'm going to use these stickers here from Sweet Ava's Paper, and use pink, so let's use blue. So there's that. So I know last time I talked about listening to Cindy's podcast, what is it, like the Unfiltered Life or something like that, the Uncurated Life, I think it is. And it was so funny because right after I filmed, I was driving to celebrate some things. My friend, adopted a child, and my brother was graduating, and I was listening to the podcast. I was driving, and she was talking about taking pictures and being in pictures, and how we hide from taking pictures. And it was so funny because I'm on my way to these events where I know, pictures are going to be taken, and I was just like, ugh, I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go. I didn't want to have my picture taken. And I realized I kind of turned into my mother, because my mother is the same way. She doesn't like getting her photos taken. And it was the day before Mother's Day that I was listening to this, and it was just like, it's what Cindy said sounded exactly like my mom, basically. And the thing that Cindy had come to realize, and I hope I'm not spoiling it for you guys, but was that her mom had also not liked to be in pictures. And when she would be in pictures, she would make kind of a funny face to kind of say, like, yeah, you're taking my picture, but you're taking it on my terms, kind of thing, which I totally get. But Cindy's mother has since passed, and the photos that she has of her are few and far between, and it was just such a I don't even know what to call it, like, not an epiphany, but just something like a reminder. It was a reminder, because it was something that I kind of always believed. I'm a big proponent of taking pictures and, remembering, what happened. If, you don't put it on Instagram or Facebook, did it even happen? But just thinking that, we do need to take more pictures and get the pictures printed out, and not kind of use Facebook as a memory book, because, Facebook may be gone one day, and then all our pictures would be gone, and what would we all do then, Oh, sorry, I'm rambling again, but yeah, basically just because Cindy's podcast really, like, struck me that day as I was driving to celebrate a new mom, and then my mom. So something to keep in mind. First, listen to Cindy's podcast. Second, take more pictures. I want to edit and upload this day, so I don't want to use my yellow. Let's use a half box. Let's just use a half box. Use them up, because they're pretty, and I won't have anything to use them with after this. So to mark, so this is to mark planning. This is to mark editing and uploading. To mark planning, I'm not sure where this came from. The little icon says BRC, and I got it in an ultimate planning sale. But I'm going to take this planning time and put it, don't do that, put it kind of in the middle. And then to mark editing, I'm going to take this clapboard from Bodacious Prints, her little sampler. And I'm going to put editing and, I forgot, she has like this paper that's kind of hard to peel up. It's one of those where like the whole thing wants to come out unless you get it just right. See, I got it just right finally. So put that there. And my last glitter header. And then I do have a TV show this day, so meal, eating, TV. Okay, onto here, onto my sidebar. So I'll put in the full box, and I'm gonna go ahead and bring it kind of all the way down because I don't have that many things to put in. I'm gonna white that out so you won't see that dotted line. And I do have 2 habit trackers, which is awesome. And then want to track my work schedule as always. So I think I'm going to put in a glitter header to break up the color. And then to mark work, I have this Prince & Co. Studio work sticker. And yeah, so I'm going to be kind of tricky. I'm going to put a to-do header. And then I'm going to cover the to-do with the work sticker. So you'll see it a little bit, but you can't even tell it was there. Then I'm going to go ahead and put in my full box. And that's really all I have to mark. So, let's put in another glitter header. And I guess that's it. I'll try to figure out something to do with this. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and fill this all out and then come back and show you guys the finished product. Okay, so here's the final spread. I filled it out with this yellow Paper Mate Inkjoy gel in 0.7, and I know it's probably hard to read in some places, like especially on the pinks, but in person I can see it, and I think that's all that matters. So I really love how this spread came out. I love it to start off the summer, but I am looking forward to my plancation kits, so stay tuned for those. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week.